is a tractor actually the best vehicle for us right now in Stormworks? Well, I don't know. I really wanted to build something that looked like this, and, well, I ended up building something that looked like this. But I would say that the tracks are a problem. I'm actually going to turn this into a wheeled vehicle, and we're going to see if it upgrades it at all. And then we can actually go around the island and do some things here. I don't know. I feel like that makes sense to do. So at the minute, this thing goes a speed of around 6. I want to go ahead and switch it to wheels and see what speed it goes then. All right, get rid of them all. There we go. Excellent. I might have to delete this. There we go. Delete this and all of this. Because I actually want, obviously, my wheels to be powered to... Imagine if this was hovering, actually. I think that would be really cool, but I don't think I could do that. Oh, I guess I could. I don't know. I feel like that would be very interesting, but I don't think I should do it. All right, so we're going to have the pipes come out of the bottom of this thing and go either side. So let's go ahead and do that first. There we go. And then chuck this way. That's excellent. Then grab one of these guys, chuck it both ways. And then we're going to zoom it down the sides like this. There we go. And like this. Because at each of these points... we're going to go ahead and have it go downwards. Hold on. Like that. There we go. And another one over here going down. And then we're going to have it go sideways like this and like that. There we go. Does that look weird? A little bit. If we then go to wheels, let's see if we can shove some wheels on this. We're going to have to go with the 3x3 ones, which are kind of tiny. I'm not going to lie. They are very small. Yeah, that is not gonna do it. I mean, it is. This would work, but... no, I don't think that's a good idea. You know, I feel like they need to be bigger. Even that looks really dumb. Like, that looks so weird. It's so tall. I think we're gonna go with it. Yeah. Maybe not. Maybe not. If I could raise these up, actually, to go, like, through this, then maybe we wouldn't have too bad of a problem. Yeah, that kind of works, actually. Let's try and do that. All right, there we go. I have managed to sort of fix this back end so it looks a little bit more inserted into here, and the wheels are actually in here too. Gonna paint this little bit on the sides, gonna paint that little bit right there, including the back bit, and we're gonna put some steering on this. We're going to try and get an engine microcontroller and start that working as well. And then we should be able to test out the speeds we can get from this with wheels. Honestly, I think it's going to be better. Kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. All right, here we go. So everything should be sorted out now, I think. So we've got... oh, I don't have any gearboxes in this just yet, just as a no. What am I trying to say? Yes, I don't have any gearboxes in this. Front wheels steer correctly, that's good. Rear wheels are fine. These are both high speed and high grip tires. They're like the mix between the both of them, and that's fine. Right, let's just see what happens. Here we go. You see the difference? That is a lot faster than 6. That is a hell of a lot faster than 6. Alright, let's drift it around and we'll go back. But that's pretty good. Whoa! Alright, hang on. Slow it down a little bit. I do need to make sure that I don't run out of fuel. I only started with 10%, so... yeah. There we go. Alright, not too shabby. It is a very fast vehicle. That's amazing. Okay, we've reverted it back to the color that we want it to be. I am actually going to go ahead and go to sleep. And I actually just want to do a mission with it. So I'm going to go to bed until we get some sort of land mission out here. And then we're going to go do that. Okay, well, it's been a good few days. And we do actually have a mission. It's not the mission that I kind of wanted, but it's a mission nonetheless. So, Ace Master's safety officer says that their separator is on fire. Okay, so there are a few workers upstairs. They cannot escape. It could explode if the fire reaches the fuel tank. Oh, we need to get there quick. Oh, just before we go, though, I have installed some seats just in case we need to transport anybody. That will allow us to do it. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, start the engine. Let's go. How do we get there? We can travel across the bridge here, across the bridge here. But we have to travel across. Right, so we go across this bridge first, then straight across here, straight across there, and we are there. Alright, let's go. Oh, my brakes are on. There we go. Should we have different brakes on this? Probably. Should I have a gearbox so that we use less fuel? Probably. Wait, actually, turn around. Turn around already. We forgot to put more fuel in it. Yeah, currently we're at 10%. We obviously need more than 10%. We'll go with probably 60% actually, because the thing is we might actually find more fuel along the way, and I don't have a way of putting it in. Alright, we need to fix that first. Yeah, I thought I'd already done this, but apparently I hadn't. So, let's try and figure this out. If I put a block here, there we go, we can actually just start putting them in each side. So, this side, we're going to go ahead and put a hose connector on. There we go. We're then going to go ahead and get ourselves a fluid port, and that's going to go directly in there, like this. There we go. So fuel will go straight in there. That's good. On the other side, we're going to put this, and we're actually going to go ahead and put a pipe. Hold on. So a pipe that's going to bring it sideways, and then a gas relief valve that goes in right here like this. Wait, actually, can we even do that? In there. There we go. So gas relief on this side, and obviously fuel goes in this side. That seems okay to me. Anywhere we're going to get fuel will already have a hose, so we don't need one of those. Do I have any first aid kits? I'm going to grab some first aid kits. Here we go. We're just going to chuck them on the back, probably. So we'll do like one there, and behind me, I'm going to have a defibrillator. So, defibrillator. There we go. Let's go ahead and shove that right there like that. That's awesome. So now we have all of the machinery that we need, all of the equipment that we need. We can go. All right, let's go, go, go. So now we have all of the things that we need. We can get out of here. So the first mission, obviously, is to travel across the bridges. We got 3 bridges to cross, and then we'll end up right there. The thing is, rescuing people from here is going to be great because the hospital is right next to it. Okay, I've made it to, where am I? I made it to here. So we're going to go ahead and take the diesel out of this tank right here. And we're going to shove it in there. There we go. And we're just going to fill our tank to full, which is, wow, 450 liters. It's not 450,000 liters. Yeah, right, okay, cool. Stop pumping out. There is a tsunami warning happening. I need to travel up across the bridge, and then we are pretty much there. We're then going to take refuge in the hospital if I can get there in time. The main problem with that is, obviously, this isn't sealed. The hospital will not be sealed, and that, yeah, that's just a problem. Also, it is nighttime. I didn't realize it was going to get nighttime so quickly, so this is bad. But yeah, we're going to keep going, and hopefully we can get there without dying to a tsunami. Maybe. Extinguish all fires! Oh wow, this is very much on fire. I wish I could see right now. I'm gonna leave my tractor, question mark? Pointing at this. There we go. We're gonna jump off. We're gonna grab our fire extinguisher, which is on this side. And then we're gonna, oh my, wait, it's at the fuel tank, isn't it? I don't want to die. If this explodes, I'm gonna be so upset. Come on, put out the fire, quickly! Oh my goodness, this is very on fire. Alright, I gotta get up there and walk into it. That's how you put out fires in this game. You run into them. Here we go. Put out that fire! Yes! We extinguished all the fires, we got 3 grand. Do I now have to rescue someone? I don't see anyone. I got baited. I actually got baited by this entire thing. What? No way. It said that there was people trapped above. No one's here. There's literally no one here. You lied to me, sir. You lied. I can't actually pick him up or do anything with him. I don't have any weapons right now. Take that. Yes. Nah, okay, it doesn't do anything. Let's leave. I'm so upset. Oh, wait, what is that? I was looking for crates. There's a treasure chest right here. Okay, well, that makes up for it probably. $7,500. Yeah, it does. All right, very nice. let's continue down the road. I'm gonna go to the hospital anyway, and we're gonna sleep through the night there because, well, it's very dark. Oh, got another one. There we go. $6,500 from that one, and, well, we just stole from the hospital, but that's fine. I'm going to bed. It's now morning. That was actually very quick. That was very quick. It's still very foggy, but now at least we can somewhat see. This is good. No missions. I might actually sleep until there's a mission here. There's a lot of missions on the map, though. We got conduct repairs on a submarine cable, conduct repairs on a submarine cable, transport lost cargo. We have transport a small speedboat. We got another one over here, refuel and transport a picnic boat. This one down here, yellow fishing boat requires service. There's loads of missions. Why are they all here? There's literally loads. There's another one up there as well, which is, I don't know what this is. Transport a cop? What in the world? I don't think I've ever seen so many missions at once. Alright, so we had some good night's sleep in there. I'm going to close the door for them, just so they stay in there. That's good. I am going to be traveling back over... Well, actually, we'll go there first. We'll go to this little village, wherever this is. Is it there? Yep. Yeah, we'll go to the farm. And then we're actually going to travel back up here. We're going to get our boat out. We're going to travel back to our base over here. And I've been told to get rid of some gas meters... in order for my plane to fly again. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's travel all the way back there and see if that is actually the case. I said gas meters, didn't I? I meant gas relief valves. But anyway, we're at the farm already, so let's go ahead and jump off and have a little look through these buildings, see if there is any money crates. There isn't one in here, although there's a comfy looking beanbag. Woo! Nope, next, come on. What's that? That's cool. Anyway, nope, nothing in here. Continue to the next one. Let's go. Anything in here? No. No. Okay, nothing in that one. What about this one? Please say we find something. That'd be great. No, and no. There's nothing in the farm. Okay, I'm out of here. Alright guys, we made it back to the starter base, but we need to get on a boat and travel out of here, so, I don't know. This is crazy. This is crazy. If it does work, the thing that you guys have said, I'm going to be super happy, but I don't know if it will. Alright, let's jump in the boat and travel out of here. So, There are a few ideas as to what is wrong with our plane, and I think I know the problem. I actually think I do know the problem. So we're gonna see if it is actually the case. Wait, what is that over there? Please don't be an enemy. I don't think that's an enemy. Yeah, so what I think is the problem is that I've turned the plane sideways, which causes some issues with the gyro because the gyro doesn't know which way the plane is supposed to be facing. So when we get back there, we're going to change that. The other option is that you guys have said it might be the gas meter or the gas relief valves messing with the air. That could be the case, but I don't know. I think it's the orientation I'm actually spawning the plane in. Alright guys, we've made it home. We are actually, we're having some issues, but we have made it back. So, if I go ahead and park up really quickly, and then we get our plane out, we should be able to test it and see if my theory is correct. Let's go. Let's go. Alright, so as you guys can see, there is an arrow on the floor that shows which direction the plane should be in. And then you can see the orientation my plane is in, and it is obviously sideways. So I think that might be causing some issues with my build. So we're going to go ahead and turn it the right way around, and then we're going to try and take off, and we'll see if that is actually the problem or not. It could be that it isn't the problem, but I'm almost entirely sure it is. Alright, so let's move this sideways. There we go. And let's paste it. There we go. We do still have all of the other things in here. Is this? Yeah, this is the red bits. This is fine. Let me go ahead and build this across here really quickly. Oh, I can't. Alright, let's do it from there. There we go. So this is the bit that's going to stay. That's fine. Delete that guy. We're going to leave this here, and we're going to jump in the plane right there. We're also going to spawn it in with like 25% fuel, and we're going to go. All right, let's hope this works, because if it doesn't, I might cry. All right, here we go. So, let's do what we were going to do a few episodes ago. Oh, actually, what's this? Rescue T people. No. We're going to fly all the way up to the refinery again. Yes, that is correct. So, whack that in there. Set the altitude to 555. Smack that on. Turn this on. Let's go, go, go. All right, I hope this works and doesn't go crazy like last time. Yeah. That was the problem. I have fixed it. Excellent. We were spawning it in sideways, and that just caused too many issues. The fact that we have gas flow thingamabobbies is actually fine. All right, well, we're going to get to the right altitude. We are now flying, and we'll get to our destination relatively soon. Okay, that is not bad whatsoever. Cool. All right, guys, we are making it there. So the thing is, I always end up in a desperate situation to find fuel. In this situation, I have found fuel. I just need to grab it without exploding my aircraft. So what I'm going to attempt to do here is I'm going to attempt to land. Right? So we're landing. Here we go. I'm then going to attempt to reverse my aircraft into there. Now, I'm not going to lie, I've never reversed an aircraft before, but this seems like it might work? Maybe? Oh yeah, look at this. The problem is, yeah, the problem is that with reversing an aircraft, what is happening to me right now? I don't know what's going on. Okay, reversing an aircraft is actually kind of difficult, so, yeah, that's a problem. The other problem with doing this, or attempting to do this, is that we always have our gyro on. And if the gyro is always on, well, we end up in a situation where it tries to bury itself. What is that? Is that a sailboat? Yeah, okay, it's a sailboat. We're good then. Yeah, so I'm going to spend a little bit of time trying to reverse into there. And then I'll see you guys once, hopefully, we're in. Guys, I kind of did it. Kind of. And I'm saying kind of because, well, it's not fully in here, but it is in here enough. And it's backwards, so we can actually take off that way. So in this situation, we are good. I just have to wait until we stop spending money, and then I should be able to take off again. The problem comes when I don't know how much this plane can take off with. I think that's full. 5,000 liters. All right, let's go with that then. Let's hope that that is actually full, and let's hope that we can actually take off. All right, so I can't really see an awful lot right now, but I'm gonna jump down here. We're gonna get in the pilot seat. We're gonna turn this thing on, and I'm gonna try and turn whilst increasing the power. Why is it going this way? I don't know why it's... Oh, I know why. We're in reverse. I forgot that we could be in reverse. Okay, well, I'm going to try and turn as much as I can right now. There we go. And then I am actually going to shove it in reverse. And I'm going to try and turn it the other way. Here we go. Yeah, slowly but surely we can do like a 10-point turn to get ourselves out of this. Let's go slowly, slowly, slowly. Keep it going backwards until my wing pretty much hits there. Okay, in fact, we should probably turn the lights on for this. Is it 1? Nope. There we go. All right, excellent. And then if I want to take off, turn it to forwards. Twist it, twist it, twist it. Okay. Now reverse again. Come on. Yep. Alright, that's all good. We're doing it. Excellent. It is kind of working, I think. And now we go back to forwards, and we should be able to take off. Alright, here we go. Yes. Oh, yeah, okay. So, not the best. Like, that is not the best way of doing things, but it does work. Let's set this to 155. Yeah, that's fine. And I'm actually just going to fly back to here, because this is my base too. However, I can't return it, can I? Nope, we're going to have to fly all the way back. We're actually legit gonna have to fly all the way back to this base down here. That kind of sucks. But, okay, sure. Shove that in there, turn it on, let's go, go, go. And let's hope that it works. Alright, are we in the air? We are! Okay, it can fly with a full tank. That is excellent. Alright, we're doing it. Beautiful. I am going to have to set the altitude a bit higher, just so that we can actually get over the mountains. And, that's good. Okay, I'm happy. Okay, I need to land, and it is, right below me, pretty much. So I need to go down and figure out where it is. The problem is that I can't see. I need to add a light to the interior of this, or at least I need these to, glow. Because at the minute, this is not great. Alright, we're going to continue descending. Alright, I still can't see it. I also need a light at my base. That would be pretty good. Okay. Don't descend any further than that. That's okay. Alright, let's keep our altitude kind of there. Alright, not much less than that. Jeez Louise. Okay. And turn this off. Alright. I think I see it. Yep, I see it. It's off to the right-hand side. We're gonna go ahead and put ourselves in the water. I can't see it right now, but it's over here somewhere. There it is. Ah! Okay, we're in the water. And then all we need to do is travel forwards. I also need to do something about this glass, because I actually can't see forwards. And that's a bit of an issue. Okay, so currently we have 0 diesel here, but if I do this, we then have however much diesel we just dropped off, which is 5,000 liters. We have not done a bad job there. That is, yeah, that's not terrible. I could go do another run right now, but I'm not going to do that just yet. I need to build something that I can actually fly up to this base right here, and then I can start building bigger projects. But yeah, like, that's quite far away. I don't know if I can do that. I have an idea. Whether it'll actually work or not, I'm not sure. But if we go ahead and open this, which is the small build area, we delete that guy, and this right here is my aircraft. Okay, so the aircraft obviously is a bit big. However, oh wow, it might actually be way too big. I didn't think this build area was this small, but actually, yeah, this isn't gonna work. I was hoping what I would be able to do is to actually, like, paste this in here and have most of it work out fine, but the problem is, I can't. I could paste it like that. Alright, hang on. There we go. So we have this area, but that feels weird to me, and I don't know if I like it, but we can go with it for now. And then all we need to do from there is actually add, thingamabobbies. All we need to do is add thingamabobby. Yeah, that's right. Hang on. Delete these guys. Shove that in there. We're going to have to add floaties to the bottom of the wings. So let's go ahead and get a float. If we can. Hold on. Here we go. Floats. Yep. We're going to go with like 2 of these. Or maybe even 4. Or however many we need, to be honest. So that's going to go there and there. We're going to add another one next to it. Oh, we need to do this on both sides. Let's make sure we do. So that one's going to go there. We're going to shove one behind it. We're then going to shove another one here and another one in front of it. There we go. So now we should float. That's good. Now what we need to do is delete this, and this. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Then we go to rudders, and these are going to be our ailerons. Once we've added these in, I think this should actually fly. All right, guys, here we go. That's it right there. That is our aircraft in its current state. Can I fly this all the way to this base with no problems? I don't know, but I'm going to give it a go. Currently, it looks a little bit dumb, but we'll see. So, check that in there. We're going to set this to 555. Okay. We're going to turn both of those on. We're going to do this. And let's go. Please say this works. Alright, we are in the air. Okay, and we are currently flying. Can't tell if the ailerons are actually doing anything, but I think we'll be flying in the right direction. Are we? Yes, we are. Alright, well, we're going to continue to fly then, and we'll see if we end up in the right place. Hopefully we do. What an absolutely bizarre thing to see in the sky. Those wings are not big enough for this plane, but it is what it is. Also, I hate the fact that this is just so flat on the front, but Again, it is what it is. It's working. We are actually flying this thing. Alright, so if you're wondering why I always set it to like 555, it's because generally you can actually fly over everything on this island at 555. You can see that the highest mountains and stuff like that are still below our altitude, which is good. That is good. It's a good thing to know what kind of altitude you can fly at. Also, I can't get over how weird this looks, but it is working, and that's kind of all that matters. Also, I do want to build another vehicle, and I don't know how I'm going to go about doing it, but it's going to be like skinny and a VTOL, possibly. So if you guys want to see that, let me know. The other thing I should mention is there are actually enemies about, so there is a small-sized helicopter out here, which I am actually flying into the radius of, that I might have to shoot down. But I don't have any guns right now, so don't know how I'm going to do that just yet. I might have to land, build something, and then shoot it down. That might be how we have to do this. Okay, so I flew over the base that I need to land at, and the main reason for that is because I need to come in from the seaside. So, we're gonna do just that. We're gonna fly in from here. I can't see where I'm supposed to be going now. Oh my goodness, this is really hard to see. It's really hard to see. I think I need to get rid of the window on this. Alright, it is right in front of us. We are good. Okay, land. Land, land, land. Ugh! There we go. We're on the ground. We need to get into where the build area is, which is literally just here. And then I can stop moving. There we go. Alright, jump out. Let's go sort this out. Also, how much fuel did we actually leave here? Oh, we got loads. We got loads of fuel here. Alright, edit vehicle. There we go. And we've actually made it to this workbench without any problems whatsoever. Excellent. Look at that. Okay, so I decided instead of doing anything with the dock right now, I'm actually going to spend a little bit of my money that we have on fuel. So we're going to build ourselves a trailer. This is something that we've done quite a few times before. But yes, we're going to go ahead and build ourselves a trailer. We're going to head down to the diesel gantry and we're going to fill it up with diesel. So let's go ahead and build something that can fit onto the back of this and then get going. Alright, so starting out then, let's get ourselves a connector. Yes, we're going to go with an electric connector and we're actually going to go ahead and just chuck it down here, I guess? Yeah, like that. There we go. I wouldn't mind if it was like two of these, or if we had one like that. There we go. The thing is, that's actually too far in, so I actually think they should both be out here like this, and I'm actually going to go ahead and connect this onto there like that, and like that. There we go. That works. And I've gone ahead and built these guys in, because this is where we are going to build the trailer from. So, I actually think I want it to be some sort of A-frame trailer. I think that'd be pretty cool. So that's what we are going to work towards. Let's go ahead and mirror this. There we go. We're going to build this out like that. All right, we don't need this inner piece right here. And I'm just going to go ahead and chuck that on there like that. Okay. Right here is where we could actually add some sort of leg so that it can stand on it or something along those lines. Don't think I want to do that just yet, but what I will do is build the rest of the frame. So we want this to be relatively large, so that's what we're going to have it like. In fact, at the end, let's just go ahead and do this. Bam. Okay, so far so good. Is that in line with where the wheels are on this thing? I think it is. So, I don't want to use these wheels though. I actually don't. How long is this? Currently that is around 24. So if we go across 12, wherever that is, there we go. I'm going to add one of the wheels like here, and I'm going to add one of the wheels like here, I guess. So let's go ahead and get those. Wheels! Yes. We're going to go with 3x3 wheels, and I'm just going to chuck them on there like this. 1 and 2. Excellent. Okay, if we can go ahead and put a block in the center, I can attach that guy onto there, this guy onto here, and honestly, that's fine. Yeah. In the center, we might as well actually add a rope anchor as well. So delete those guys actually, and chuck that in there. Alright, so far so good. Oh yeah, that actually looks like it'll be nice, to be honest. It's level, and should pull quite well. I'm not going to have it so that the brakes actually travel through there into here, into these. Although we could do that, I suppose. But no, I don't think we need it. Let's just go ahead and build a bit of a tank on this trailer, and then send it. Alright, so first things first though, we are going to go ahead and do this. It's a bit of a weird one, I know, but we're going to have like a little platform at the front that we can sort of stand on. We're then going to get a ladder that is going to go right here like this, and hopefully that'll be all right. In fact, actually, let's do this. There we go. From there, we're going to go ahead and build the tank behind it. It is going to be centered sort of over the wheels, and then from there, we can add maybe a little one of these at the back as well. So actually, let's go ahead and just do a little thing like that already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and that's okay. I'm actually going to do the exact same thing, which is a little bit strange. Not going to lie, but there you go. Bosh. Okay, tank is going to go in the center, so let's try and do that next. We're going to go with this color to do it, and we're just going to build it in. So that's going to go right there in the middle. We're going to go ahead and do something like this off to the side. So one of those at least. We're then going to do one of these. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and build that up by 3. We're then going to go ahead and do one of these guys. There we go. And then back to one of these like this. And then straight back across the top, I do believe. Although actually, that's not in the right place, is it? Oh, it kind of is. So yeah, that would go over there. And actually, we'd attach these together like this. Here we go. But that doesn't seem right because it's very oval, and that's not what we were looking for. Not at all. So actually, if we do this and this, we can just attach that guy into there. I think that works. Maybe if we delete like 1 or 2 of these and lower that down, maybe that'll then look okay. I don't know. All right, cut it, move it down, paste it in. Yeah. I think that works. Now what I'm going to do is take this and essentially send it all the way down to here. That right there is quite a large tank. Let's see how much is actually in it. So we get ourselves a spawner. Here we go. I'm just going to go ahead and chuck that in the middle. That doesn't really matter where it is, so that's fine. We're going to get ourselves a meter, of course. There we go. And we're going to have it spawn some water. There you go. Okay, so we'll shove a dial on here somewhere, probably on the front, and actually the back as well. And we'll see. So dial right there like that. Connect this guy directly to here. Let's see how much is in it. Almost 14,500. Okay, well, let's go ahead and label the dial 14,500. And then we're going to add some details to this. And then we'll see if we can actually move it, which I'm not going to lie to you guys. We definitely can. Before we do any of that, though, let's go ahead and start working on some little fenders, just because I think they'll look nice. There we go. We're going to go ahead and build that across there like that. Little fenders going to come out the sides of this, just like this. There we go, and there we go. I'm just going to attach that together. Yeah, I mean, it is fine, probably, to do that. So there you go. We're then going to go ahead and grab this color. I'm going to chuck one of these guys on there like this, and we're going to do the same thing on this side. There we go. All right. That totally works. I'm also going to go ahead and just paint these guys because I can. There we go, and there we go. And that can stay sort of as is. What I'm going to do from there is delete these guys. We're going to go ahead and grab this and chuck it up. There we go. And I'm going to shove that on there. All right, very nice. And then I'm going to go ahead and do this too on the back. There we go. All right. Still looks a little bit strange, but probably okay. Alright, next thing then, we are going to have an airflow thingamabobby mounted to the top, somewhere centrally, that's fine. And essentially the way this works is we're just going to go ahead and put a gas relief on it, and we're going to shove one of these guys underneath. There you go, so gas can go in and out of here all at once. Beautiful! On the rear, we're going to go ahead and delete these 3, we're going to get hose connectors, and I'm just going to go ahead and chuck them on there like so. I'm actually going to delete these guys as well, and I'm going to do this way, there we go. And I'm going to paint that like that. Alright, so far so good. Above that, we're going to go ahead and get a dial again. And that's just going to show us essentially how much diesel is in here. Obviously, it's the same at the front as it is at the back, because it's the same container. So let's just go ahead and grab whatever this says. There you go. Shove it on there. And then do 14500 right here. And that is max. On the inside, though, we are just going to go ahead and connect that to there like that, and that is actually pretty much everything. Yeah, it's all somewhat sorted. The only issue, though, is that it's not quite right, and I want it to be a little bit nicer. So, we are actually going to add some railings to the rear that are going to stop us from falling off if we're ever on the back. So we're going to chuck that right there, and I'm just going to attach these guys together, just like this. Here we go. 1 and 2. All right, that works. Gonna do pretty much the exact same thing at the front. There we go. And let's go ahead and check this guy right here like this. All right, there you go. I think that's good enough. I think we can go out there, we can sort this out, and be fine. I'm never really going to disconnect this anyway, so I'm not going to have a leg on this. We're just going to go as is. What I am going to do, though, is increase the tire radius by 1. There we go. And I am actually going to go ahead and make this high grip tires all the way around. Yeah. Will it make sense? I don't know. I'm also going to go ahead and double these wheels up, because I think that'll be sick. And we're also going to go with high grip on the rear ones. That's cool. Alright, is everybody ready to go? Hopefully we are. Oh wait, I'm not quite ready. I need more hoses. Yeah, we actually do need some hoses so that we can, you know, actually connect this to things. So I'm actually just going to go ahead and shove the hoses right here like this, and that is actually it. Yeah. I should probably have a fire extinguisher on there as well, just in case. So that is going to go on here. 1, 2, 3. Put that there. And right here, we're going to have a welder. If we can, there we go. Shove that right in there. Perfect. All right, now we're going to go do the thing that we wanted to do. It is going to get dark on our journey, but that's fine. All right, go, go, go. Turn the lights on. Beautiful. I didn't add any lights to the trailer because realistically, it doesn't really need them. But let's see what it looks like when we're driving. Oh, that's not good. That is pretty bad, actually. 10? I would imagine once this is full, that is going to be worse. Oh, that's bad. Oh my goodness, I didn't realize I'd done that. We only have 18 liters of diesel in my fuel tank. Never mind the trailer. Yeah, that's not good. I need to get to the diesel thing right now. All right, here we go. Turn. Yep. That's the train track. That is not actually where I want to be. Uh-oh. Wiggle through here and then turn right? Question mark? No, left. Turn left. This is it down here, I do believe. We made it! Alright, there we go. Park up. Excellent. Let's go ahead and shove some diesel in both the tank at the back. I can't actually... Is it? Sure. Sure. And then we actually need some for the diesel tank in here as well. If I can. Is that working? Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, I need to make sure we actually fill this with diesel first. Is there a way of filling it with diesel? Please say I left it. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. That's not good. So we can put yeah, no, that's really... When did I delete that? No, this is really bad. I don't have much... How much do I have? 14. Stop using... Turn it off. Alright, there we go. We have 14.6 liters to get back home. Okay. Right, well, let's stop filling this up because that seems like a mistake. And then I'm going to try and travel home. Oh, this doesn't seem like it's going to go well. Let's turn around first. Uh-oh. Alright, engine has started. Turn around. Yep. Drive. Okay. Well, I mean, we are going pretty much the same speed we were. So that's good, at least. I'm going to try and fit through here. Sometimes this is a mistake. Oh, today it was not a mistake. Alright, keep going. We got to make ourselves get all the way back home with 12 fuel. 12 liters of fuel, that's it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, 2 liters of fuel to get me from here to there. So we're actually good. It's just, that is cutting it close. I don't know how much we started with, but yeah, that is, that is not good. Let's go ahead and cut this here. There we go. Let's actually figure out how much that was. How much did we start with? I didn't look. 30. Alright. We started with 30. Let's go ahead and fix this so that we can actually refuel it. That would be good. Okay, so the way that I'm going to do this then is, we'll actually just do it through here and here. That should be fine. So, fluid ports. Yes. We're going to go ahead and grab one of those and chuck it on there like that. And the other one is going to be a hose connector, of course. That's going to be on there like that. And essentially, a fluid port from over there. This guy needs to go on there like that. And on this side, we need a gas relief thingamabobby. There we go. And a fluid port. Hey! Alright, that's it. Fixed. You know, it doesn't currently have a reverse gear. I'm just going to put that out there. We don't actually have a reverse gear at all. And we didn't even have any gears for a little while. So we should probably do something about that, shouldn't we? Yeah, I need to delete this blocks right here and shove that in there like that. Okay, so this is going to be -1. That's going to be our way of putting it in reverse. And I'm going to shove a button right here that is going to be our reverse. Reverse. Okay. Connect that directly up to that gearbox, and that's fine. Okay. Let's go ahead and connect this to everything that we need to connect it to. That should be everything, I do believe. Yep, we're good. And then we need to add gears to these. So I'm actually going to go ahead and go with 9 to 5 and 9 to 5 right here. And we're going to see what that does. Alright, here we go. So we were getting a speed. Oh, alright, it stalled it out. Alright, I turned the gearboxes around so that we get a little bit extra torque. And actually, this thing is now just skidding about. Like, that is crazy. I don't know why it's doing that, but yes, it is just skidding like crazy. I'm going to go ahead and jump off. We're going to go to sleep for the night. And I'm going to go get more fuel, because that's kind of what I need to do right now. So let's go ahead and jump back in and drive. Yeah, this wheel spin is not what I want. It's actually really not what I want at all. But it's just doing it, look. Wheel slipping is bad. It is. And actually it means that grip is a problem rather than power at this point. And obviously, that's an issue. Especially if we're about to start towing 10,000 liters. Oh no, 15,000 liters of diesel. This could be bad. I'm sure it'll be fine. Well, we made it here. This is good. Let's go ahead and grab this. I'm going to turn it on, and we're going to fill up the tank in here first. Haha! This tank should go up to... yeah, not very much, to be fair. 300. Yeah, I mean, that's not a lot. Alright, and then we're going to go ahead and fill this one up next. Says it's pumping out. This one is moving. Did I never connect this one? It looks like I never connected it. Alright, well, this one's working, so we're going to fill this actually to max, and then I'm going to try and drive it home. Does it make sense that I put high-speed wheels or tires on the back? No! No, it doesn't, but we did. For some reason, it's slowed down massively, so we're actually just going to go ahead and stop, and that's at 8,000. How much money? Oh, that's why. I've got no money. Oh, how fun. All right, I'm out of here. Let's go. All right, well, we're getting the same speeds as before pretty much, but we are still slipping them wheels. All right, also, yes, there is a tsunami warning siren going off. I'm going to fully ignore that because, well, I always ignore it now. It just happens way too often, and I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to ignore it again. I just always ignore it, so why not ignore it now, you know? You see, the siren is already gone. I don't really understand the whole siren thing. It's happened twice now where nothing has actually happened. The siren's been going off, but no water has ever touched me. Well, it kind of, I have had a shower, guys, I swear. Nah, maybe. All right, I'm not going to go into that. Anyway, let's just cruise in here and deliver all of the things that we needed to deliver. Here we go. All right, so without this spawned in, we do still have 18,000. I don't know why that changed. That was changing. I don't know why that was changing. But now we have 22,000 liters of diesel, so I'm happy with that. Alright, well, today was a bit weird. We ended up doing, like, a few random things, and I am now back on my feet. The plane now actually works, and I'm just excited to use it. I think I'm gonna add bombs to that thing, possibly weapons in some sort of other aspect as well, and I think that would be exciting. The other thing I wanted to do was build a VTOL. If you guys are up for that, let me know in the comments down below. And there were some other things that I wanted to sort of experiment with as well. Maybe like an anti-aircraft boat would actually be pretty fun. So I might just do that as well. I don't know, there's loads of different things. The problem I have right now is that I only have $18,000. So we need to get that up as quickly as we can. Anyway, for now, thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.